Alright, what's up? I'm back. Went on a little vacation, but we are back. And we are playing with the spy again. Like I said, no more Momo. Trying to stay away from that. I was thinking about doing some calls against my GME, my GameStop. I was thinking about checking the options out. Seeing what they got going on. For September 2nd. Because I really don't want to lose 100 shares. I want to do like farthest out expiration. I still want to make some money. So 10 days, what do I bet it's not going to hit in 10 days? I can almost guarantee it's not going to hit 75 in 10 days. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try one. And we're going to see. I'm going to sell a call for a 75 strike price and get $23 on 100 shares. And if GameStop goes to 75, I will have sold 100 shares. I'm going to do it. Who cares? I'm doing it. Placing the order. Here we go. And make sure everything's good. Place it. Sell one call at 75 strike price. Okay. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. You're agreeing to sell 100 shares of GameStop at $75 per share on or before September 2nd. If you aren't asked to sell GME by then, you'll keep your collateral, which is my $23. Oh no, I'll keep my position and the full $23 credit. I think it's right. I don't see why it wouldn't be. All right, let's do it. Boom. Boom. All right, we're trying it out. I think I got filled there. Did it give me cash? It gave me the money. Instantly. I just sold a covered call. Oh my god. I just sold a covered call. Oh my god. Alright. That's exciting. That is very exciting. We just made a position against my stock. My ear just rang. I think it was a good idea. I think it was a good idea. I'm gonna try and start making positions against GameStop. And when it goes up, I'm gonna try and do puts against GameStop. And I don't know, just try and rack in money. Because I'm having all these shares, and I can make some serious money. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea. So I just did it. I just now did it. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm risking 100 shares of my hard-earned GameStop. But you know what? I think it's a good idea because it's gonna give me cash, and I could just keep doing that and keep getting more shares. We're just gonna test this one out. We're just gonna see and see what GameStop does, and yeah. Anyways, let's go back to the SPY. Nice, nice, nice. SPY's bouncing up. So we're gonna play the SPY today, because we've been doing options on SPY recently. SPY took a huge dump yesterday and the day before. Just so we're gonna play the SPY today, and we're gonna be looking. Not sure what to play. It might be calls. It might be. It might be calls. I've already got calls, but these are for this Friday. I want to get some really short ones for tomorrow. Look at that. Look at that movement. It definitely could be calls. We might wait for a pullback and try to do some calls. You go ahead and pick a contract here. Well, we'll do yeah, we'll just do like yeah, that's good. That's good. Sorry, I'm actually doing the contracts on my phone. Looking at 423 calls. They're pretty cheap, and I'd like the cheap ones because they, you know, the percentage increase is, it's got a good percentage increase. So let's check it out. Yeah, these ones specifically would be up almost 100% now, just because they're so cheap. I mean, it's crazy. Waiting on the pullback here. Let me read this volume though, real fast. Mm-hmm. It technically everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I just did it. We're 23, and let's see if we want to add or what we want to do. I'm gonna go and add there. We're just scalping. Nice. It filled. Let's see where we want to take it. Because we're just trying to grab this pullback right here. It's making a little pullback. We're trying to grab it. Hopefully it doesn't break through to the downside pretty bad. It looks okay right now, but it's worrying me. But I'm just gonna hold it for a second and we're gonna see. We're right at support right now. And we're on decreasing sell volume. The buy volume still pans out. Everything pans out. We had that nice huge buy volume there. And the short candle right there had short volume. But there's a divergence in the selling. You see that how there was increased volume there and decreased volume there, but the spreads are wrong. So we should still see some upside, I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. See, we got sort of decreasing by volume, which it does check out. Everything still kind of checks out. Yeah. So what's going on right now is looking real. I mean, sometimes they trap people in, and market makers might want to turn into sellers, so they trap people in. But this is looking like a real move, even just from all the charts. Everything's looking like a real move right now. The only thing that's in a divergence is the selling. The selling is kind of an anomaly, so it's even strengthening the argument against buying. It's even strengthening it. So we're gonna see how much effort it takes to push this thing down. I mean, it looks like it's gonna take a lot because there's buyers at this level. Is just what it looks like. Even because the red candles are wicking. There's also sellers at the top there because the red candles are wicking. Or well, the red candles in general are wicking. Yes. So we've got buyers here, we got sellers there. So it's in a nice little range. Silver is also doing pretty decent. We could do calls against silver, but right now I'm thinking SPY calls. So volume is definitely still diverging. I mean, I don't see a reason why this shouldn't go up. Right now is all about how are we gonna get more shares, and that's what I think is happening with market makers or whoever is trading the stock. They kind of want it to go lower and get more shares, so we'll let it do that. Sucks that we are already in our position, but that's okay. Is definitely taking more volume to push it down. All right, let's see if this is it. I don't know what it's doing now, but might be it. We should see an increase of buy volume now if this candle here wants to go green, which it didn't. Look at that. I must be down a bunch right now. Let me see. Yeah, pretty good amount. Yeah. But, you know, it's not over yet. It is not over yet. We are we are holding through because I'm definitely convinced they're looking for shares right now. And bring that stock down. I mean, it's very low sell volume. And the sell volume is definitely diverging, so we just got buyers everywhere. Let me do something real fast. Let me pull up my Discord. Nice. So we are back in the green on the calls. Let's see if it wants to go higher. I mean, the volume says it. We're experiencing sellers at 414 around there. So we'd have to, you know, we might go sideways for a little bit, but the problem is that as we go sideways, these options, these options start to decay, you know. So as we go sideways here, we're gonna start to lose money. But we might not go sideways for too long and lose too much money. It might be worth it for the break. I'm thinking it'll break 414 and go to 415 for sure. So I'm thinking it'll be good for business to hold it. That's what I think. Well, we're starting to see some higher volume here with the sellers. So that's concerning. But it almost looks like it was higher volume because we got some of those wicks. So a lot of those candles, well, the previous two, candles are some rejection candles. We got some buyers coming in there. So around this zone here, we should start seeing another pivot higher. I'd like to see that. Which could be the case just then. The previous candle could have just been the pivot. We're watching here on the 1 minute. Previous candle could have been the pivot. Now we just sort of hope for the move up. We need to see volume though at this level. Which it looks like that's what's happening now. We're seeing volume. Let's just not see it starting to reject. We just want to see it, keep pushing through. We want to see very little wick right now. If we keep seeing wick, then that means that it's not gonna have a good time coming up there. But so far, we don't see very much wick. That's concerning. It's starting to wick now, but candle isn't closed yet. We got 5 seconds. Yeah. So half of it's wick. I guess that's okay, but we like less wick. There we go. This one shouldn't wick now. Sellers should have got scared there. And yeah, sellers should have definitely got scared there and started either cover their positions or and buyers probably would have started buying. I don't think people are going to take profits right here. I think they're going to wait for the next candle. So this one shouldn't wick. I don't think this one is going to wick as much. Nice green. I think we're headed for the breakout, but let's see. I mean, we need to see volume confirm it. Yep, it's definitely increasing, so that's good. Can we get another fat candle like that, just straight up? Can we get another one, please? Can we get another candle like that, mommy, please? That's good. You see the set. That's kind of like a test of supply right there. I don't think there's much supply concerning that candle right there. So we might keep moving up. This might be the break candle. Let's see. We can make a new high of this one here. I guess not. But that was definitely a lower volume sell candle. If it was lower volume. This one might be the break one though. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm thinking. There's the break. Let me get my shares ready to Start taking some money. Yeah. Might sell half of them. If we keep moving up, I'll kind of dump half of them. Well, you know what? Just because there's some time decay, I'm just gonna go ahead and dump half if I can get it. Should have gotten it. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely should have gotten it. So where's the fill? I'm looking for the fill. I haven't gotten it yet. There we go. So I just got it. Sold half of those. So let's I'm just gonna watch the volume now for the move up, and let's see. We definitely still have increasing volume. That's good, but the spread's slowing down. So I'd probably want to take it maybe soon. Maybe soon. Yeah, I'm gonna try that at 16 there, or I'm gonna try it there, where we're at now. If I can get filled, come on. Nice, got filled. Okay, that's good. That was a good 10%er right there. We made a quick 10% of the account with just that one trade there. And I don't think it's done. I think I want to reload calls, but I think this move here might be slowing down because I'm just looking at the volume. I'm thinking it might be slowing down, so I'm gonna wait for the pullback and possibly grab more calls. Let's look at the spreads. I might get one that's yeah, I might get one that's more like closer to in the money. Let's try that. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll go for one that's just slightly above, like. Yeah, we'll do a 417 call. But we're gonna have to wait on this one. I think it's gonna be a. We're gonna let the volume slow down here. I mean, it's. We should see a pullback. I definitely don't want to buy a call right now. It's just gonna go against me. Just the way the volume's looking, and it's just gonna go right against me. I don't want to get the call right now. I want to wait, get a pullback. Still waiting. Still waiting. It's gonna take a bit to slow this thing down. I mean, especially if we're we got a lot of buyers seeing that move and wanting to get in. It's going to take a little bit to slow it down. I could buy puts right now. Let's try it. I'll take some puts here. I just got some quick ones there. I kind of just swallowed my throat. I kind of gulped. I was like, I hope this is the right decision. Nah, it is. I mean, it's moved a bit, so it should. The volume is slowing down on that, so we should see a pullback, another trending move down. We should see it. It might be shorter though, just because of how strong that move was, that previous move there, and how convinced buyers are. It might be shorter, so we should see some kind of move down here. So I'm gonna wait and try and collect some money on that while we're waiting to go for more calls, so I could just grab some quick put money. That really could be the pullback right there. I mean, it is having a hard time going down, but same thing happened previously over here. Same thing happened. It was trading sideways, and then I think um, buyers just got bored, or either buyers got bored or something happened, and you saw the move down. Which that's what I'm waiting for, is a slight move down. I think it's actually gonna be slighter, which is why I'm saying this could even be the freaking pullback right now. But you never know. I mean, so I got the puts. We're gonna wait. I still don't want to do calls right now. I'm actually gonna wait a little bit longer to grab calls. So because I'm not grabbing calls, I'm just gonna grab puts, and we're gonna see what it does moving forward here. We've got decreasing volume in general right now. It could confirm that it's in a very tight consolidation state, and it could very easily break out, downside or upside. I'm betting downside, so I got the puts. There's the break, but let's see how much it follows through. I mean, I don't know. Really don't know. I'm like ready to toss these puts at any second. Yeah, so it's definitely taken a bit to slow it down. We had increasing buy volume there, but didn't get far. So that's more validation for these puts right now. That should be good. I'm ready to toss them. I mean, if this thing, it might not be done for right now. It could just shoot up and trap buyers if it's reversing. But I don't think it's reversing, which is why I think this small bitty pullback is definitely what I'm gonna want to see. I'm almost gonna take this money here. Waiting for just one more move. There we go. And I'm gonna take that. Well, got filled there. Okay. So now we're gonna wait for calls, because I don't know how far it's gonna go down. I just knew it was gonna go down a little bit. So now we're gonna grab the calls, but we're gonna wait. It's definitely gonna be a waiting game. I think it's gonna have a hard time hard time. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's gonna have a hard time in general moving downwards. Um, because I think now people have established a trend. So let's look. What do we want to do? I'm thinking. I'm thinking 417 calls again. Let's see. But we're gonna wait. I'm just gonna hands off right now. Just completely hands off, and I'm gonna get a really nice confirmation on this one. Just because I don't know how much downside there is right now. Um, and especially when you switch back and forth like this, the market doesn't like that. The market usually picks a direction um, for the day, right? Unless it's a complete ranging day, which it doesn't look like it over on the 4 hour chart over here. It does not look like that. It looks like it kind of broke out of the range. So we could see a nice move today, possibly up to 417 or 420. We could see that, like a bounce, like because that was sharp. We could see another sharp, quick bounce. So that's what I'm thinking of today, which is why I'm trying not to be so wishy-washy of calls, puts, calls, puts. I just took that put there because I was very convinced that we were going to see a small pullback. But small pullback could turn into a bigger pullback, especially if it doesn't break out that from 415, and then we could see the rest of the move later. So waiting right now, that's the name of the game. Waiting. I've made, I don't know, 15% or something like that. So there's no reason to keep trading other than more money. There's no reason to keep asking for more money from the market right now, especially if we just had some. I don't know. I think that was like, yeah, that was two good trades there, or yeah, I think it was two good trades, right? But we'll just wait. I mean, there's nothing to do but wait. We're just waiting. Let's read this volume because I'm kind of getting distracted here. So, believe it or not, it actually takes like a mental effort to read volume correctly. Like it's hard to just look at it and be like, oh, this is what's going on. So you literally have to sit here and mentally read volume to understand what's going on. Yeah, we had increasing buy volume the previous three, not this green candle, but the previous three. But the stock was going down, so it seemed like buyers were trying to get in there. Buyers are trying to get in for the pullback. It seems like that. And we've got barely increasing volume. Oh, you know what? 100,044. You know what? It's actually decreasing. is like barely the same amount, but it's decreasing. The spread isn't there. It's just having a hard time moving back up to that 2 hour zone there. It's having a hard time. So I tell you what, I'm gonna take a 5 minute break and then I'll be back. We're just gonna let the screen run, and you guys can skip ahead 5 minutes or whatever. But we'll just let it stay here and break and do whatever. We're just gonna take a 5 minute break. I'm not gonna keep wishy washy and take puts and because this thing could go down. So, but I'm not. I don't really want to play too many puts because the market direction is green right now. So, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. We got lucky on that put, and I feel like I'm in call mode right now. I'm in I'm in calls mode. So I don't want to start playing puts. It's gonna throw me off, and that's what happened these previous days. And I was up money, and then I'm like, okay, calls, okay, puts, puts now, and it's like, okay, the market is like trying to pick a direction, and I'm like fighting against it. So, anyways, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. So puts were definitely the play there. And we're starting to see some strong buying here. Let me get my phone out. See if I want to do a call or. Perhaps not yet. We're already seeing a divergence in the buying, so perhaps not yet. But well, I'll watch it and we'll see. I don't really like that the way that volume is looking. I mean, it's not looking as genuine as this one over here or these ones. It's not looking as genuine. So, um, especially this one. This one was very clean. That was a nice move of volume. This one's a little iffy, so we'll see how long it moves. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about it being iffy, and it could be genuine, but I'm not convinced. I'm not buying it yet. Yeah. See, we've already got decreasing volume there. So, no thanks. Not for me right now. I think that's gonna be it. We're just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna take that, put it in my pocket, say today was a great day. Here's what I did right, and we're gonna leave it at that. That's great. We took 2 trades today. Usually I'm taking 200 or 220. 2 trades, great trades. Put could have been better. You could have held that a little bit longer, right? But that's fine. I mean, it's a day for calls, anyways. We don't want to play too many puts just because of the direction of the market. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, we're gonna be doing covered calls against GameStop. We definitely are gonna be doing that. I watch GameStop all the time. All the time I watch GameStop, and oh, look at it move! Look at it move! Volume on SPY is getting interesting now. But I watch GameStop all the time, and I'm not afraid of selling some shares. I'm really not. Um, I think I should start wanting to take money off of my investment. I think I should do that. Um, I don't see why not. I mean, especially if I can reduce my reduce my cost basis by selling covered calls. I think I'm gonna do that just because I think so many people believe that GameStop is gonna go to like $1 million a share or whatever, which I'm not saying I don't. I think it's very possible if something happens where we had one of those scenarios like how it did in the previous. I think it can be possible, and it just doesn't stop. But for that to happen, everybody has to be um, not using these brokers, which I'm still using a broker that actually I'm not sure if we will actually shut off buying, but and definitely Robinhood did, and a lot of people still use these brokers. I like Webull. I think Webull is developing and always changing, and I think Webull is definitely open to doing new things. So they definitely could move to direct access order routing soon. I think that. So I want to keep my shares in Webull, especially since I can make build strategies against my position, like make covered calls and stuff. I think I want to do that. Um, and having the capital in here is allowing me to have unlimited day trades right now. So it's developing me as a trader rather than just having the shares in like computer share or something like that. Which if I have 25K more, or I'd really like to have like 30 or 40,000 more dollars, I'd go ahead and move all my GameStop over to computer share, and I would just go ahead and have the rest of the money for day trading. That's what I do. But right now it's not like that, and that's kind of like my tuition there. Is that GameStop? It's like my tuition. It really is. I mean, so. Anyways, we're gonna leave it at that. Spy tried to shoot up just now, and it wasn't a very powerful move. So I'm thinking maybe 12:30 or later we might see some kind of move, and it'll be all wonky, and we might rage for the rest of today, and tomorrow we might see a move up, or this could have just been a small pullback, longer, blah 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 blah. But either way, I'm done. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace out.